Hey guys, Mrhappyismissing, bringing you episode 10 of Let's Play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. So, let's continue on with the Dark story.
My name is Rouge the Bat, better known as the Treasure Hunter Rouge. We announced our plans for world domination using the power of the Chaos Emeralds we stole from the military research facility. Charging the Eclipse Cannon is taking too long, so we've got to get the last Chaos Emerald and fast. Where is that box for?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Rouge, she's at the end of Route 280, which we have to do. So, similar to Tails' Route 101, we are, once again, in a car. So, there's, you're gonna definitely notice that there's a difference. First off, Rouge's level, you can actually die. Now, this could be attributed to two facts. One, well, there are giant holes in the floor, so that's obviously not helpful. And then two, Rouge's car actually goes a little bit faster. Now, because she goes faster, she's gonna naturally get some airtime and whatnot, so I want to try to keep the car on the ground as much as I can. I'm not going over any of those ramps, only for the reason that those are most likely traps, and I need to try to not hit walls either. Alright. So, don't be surprised if I actually end up dying here, because that's how hard it is. I'd rather crash into a wall than to, you know, fall off the edge, because actually this was a double corner, and at the end of the second corner was actually no wall, so you would die if you crashed into that. Then as you can see, lots and lots of air, and that's going to be kind of the theme for Rouge's level, so you have to try to make sure you're going nice and slow, despite the fact that it's a Sonic game. Alright, so just kind of going slow and steady. I'm being very cautious on this, and actually here's an example of a corner without a wall, so be careful of that. And then this right here is very, very dangerous if you don't know how the physics work and all the turning. And despite the fact that these are actually checkpoints, though they aren't really checkpoints. They only give you more time, and that's about it. But in reality, if you die, you have to start at the very beginning, so I'm hoping to avoid that. Now, if I'm not mistaken, at the end of this third leg is a part that usually kills me. So hopefully I can avoid that, though. Alright, careful around that. Okay, do not want to hop off that, because that's probably going to kill me as well. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, the part that kills me is like towards the end of this segment, so... Ugh. Yeah, I much prefer Tails' level just because, well, A, it's less dangerous, and B, it's just easier in general. Although Rouge's car has pretty good handling, despite the fact that it goes a little bit faster than Tails'. And then the thin section with all the turning, that's not a very nice thing to do. But it's whatever. Alright, we're almost at the end. Alright. So actually, here's the part that usually kills me. Is right after here, you'll actually get airtime if you don't slow down there. So you have to be very, very careful with that. Actually, we're going to get air in a lot of these segments, so you have to be careful. And here's the straightaway that will lead us straight to Tails, so I didn't die, luckily. And Tails will be in the air, and there he is. Alright, so there's Tails flying in his tornado. And hey, an A. Alright, now we move on to essentially what is part 2 of the Tails chase. And now, kart racing is available in 2-player versus. Awesome. Woot. Anyway, so part 2 of the Tails race is Skyrail.
Shadow, they're in that blue plane. Spotted at 11 o'clock.
However, that is fixable. Alright, so yeah, my disc is... Whoa, okay, Shadow. Thank you for this complete zoom in. So, there's a new platform type, which is this right here, which will go up as long as you keep homing attacking it. It's actually annoying. This stage is a lot of just kind of slow platforming, which unlike most Sonic and Shadow levels. Oh well. So, and as you can tell, my disc is rather old and well used, so that's why the error popped up. So you want to hop off that rail because otherwise you have a pretty good chance of dying to that, to the end of that rail and not getting to the spring that you need. So this is basically how this level works. You're just doing lots and lots of homing attacks, and that's about it. All right, and then the scenery should look slightly familiar to you. All these pumpkins with faces on it. What does that remind you of? Also, there's a little shortcut right there that you can nail if you're good enough with your jumping. So I'm just gonna hop up here, which will let me hop onto this next one, which actually you'd be going around to anyway. Alright, so we're gonna hit that checkpoint and try to grind these rails. Alright, and actually you don't want to grind these rails because otherwise you could get thrown off, so you kind of want to go slow after you jump off that rail, otherwise there's a good chance you'll fall as well. So this is one of the levels where you just have to be careful with what you're doing. Alright, just kind of chaining a few things and avoiding the fire so I don't lose all my rings. And this is also to mention this is a short level because I'm done.
Here we go.
So this level is actually really quick if you know where you're going, but you have to be very careful because you can easily fall off. But by that respect, it's also pretty easy to get a rank B as long as you don't die and lose all your rings. Alright, so that's emblem number 45, and we will move on to the next section.
Doctor.
Oh hey, I just saw Church Mountain in the cutscene.
What should we do?
And there it is again. Like I said, we are right by Pumpkin Hill. We're practically on Pumpkin Hill because we're Church Mountain.
But I'll be sure to give them a warm welcome.
That was rough.
We did it! Let's go, Amy! Yeah!
You little thieves. Did you really think you could get out of here alive? Come and get some, Eggman. Just leave it to me. This time. Where's the Chaos Emerald? I call on you to destroy these pests. Come off, my servant. When Sonic struck his head, he must have broken the restraint mechanism. Ah, what a piece of junk!
He takes offense to that, Eggman. Anyway, so after the Sonic battle, so to say, you now have to fight the Egg Golem yourself as Eggman. Fun is not a word I would use to describe this battle. Because again, if you just fall down, you're as good as dead. So here, the strategy is simple. Mash the B button. If you have good button pressing skills, then you should be able to penetrate his armor. You just have to get to his switches, essentially, and then you'll be okay. Which I think I actually revealed the third one, so just got to shoot those. Yeah, you also just overall just want to be careful of this guy, because as soon as you get knocked off, odds are you're probably gonna die. Alright, I got the second switch of that, which means he's gonna now start trying to bang his head and stuff into me. If he could have a chance to do so anyway. So, it's actually not that bad of a boss fight if you're good at mashing buttons. If you're not good at mashing buttons, you're gonna have a bad time.
beginning liftoff countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shuttle liftoff.
Hi, Doctor. How's it going? What? What do you mean they escaped? That's okay. I will go after them myself. Can you tell me the password for the space colony control? Tricking that old doctor is just too easy. All right, it's time to get to work. The password is Maria. Maria, I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well. This is it. Research Project Shadow, the ultimate life form. Let's see now. What in the world is this? This can't be right. What is Shadow anyway? I guess I'll just have to take the last pieces of the Master Emerald.
Despite the fact that's completely unrelated to the intruders on the Ark. Anyway, we go into the worst Rouge stage ever, Mad Space. Well, now, the reason why I feel like it's worse than Security Hall is because of how, so to say, expansive this place is. So first things first, we are going to have to pick up a couple things. We'll start with the clue. Gel 2 on. When really that's actually the number 2 leg. So the trick to this, as Amachow would say if I were to run into him, is that all the instructions are reversed. Where there is no green, therefore there has to be green. Also, this is where you get the iron boots, so you're actually forced to come here regardless. So, oh, thank you for Spiral Upper. So now you can break the metal boxes. It's not on top of the machine with pipes on the capsule meteorite. So it looks like I need to go to the capsule meteorite, which is actually just right there. So actually, the rocket will take me there. Alright. So the question becomes, where exactly? Oh, well, here it is. If I can just get the gravity. This is why I hate this level, because this gravity is so wonky. Okay, there we go. Number 1 down. Let's see if we can find a clue as to get to where Emerald number 2 is. And if not, well, I just need to get off this blasted planet. The capsule planet is the worst of the 3 planets in the area, just because of how weird the gravity is. Red light balcony. Alright. Interesting. I have no idea where that could be. We need more clues, but more importantly, I need to get off this planet. So I'll use gravity to okay, well that's not gonna help me. Alright. So, and then once you get below the line of this planet, the gravity controls once again get wonky because everything's in a reverse direction. Alright. Let's try here. Oh gosh, mad space. Alright, I have actually no idea. Alright, I guess I have to get off in a different way to the capsule planet. So we're gonna go to the rocket again and go back to the capsule planet. And hopefully find a way there. Alright. Gravity, please. Thank you. Alright, so there's that. Yeah, let's just go down here. Alright, so now I can activate switches to all the other areas as well. The lowest place, which therefore means that it's actually the highest place. So I need to get as high as I possibly can. Amachow? Thank you, Amachow. I know I need to get the iron boots, despite the fact that they are heavy. and make it hard to walk around, when actually that's only Legend of Zelda. So, never mind. Alright, so there's another clue box here, so let's look at it. It's not under the platform with the red light on the inverted tower. Alright. So, I'm just going to keep going higher until we get a buzz. Alright.
It's gotta be close.
So let's try right here, maybe? Or is it... Oh, I see it right here.
Only one more left.
Alright, 2 down, 1 to go. Clue. Blue light balcony. Could that also be up here? Because here's a balcony that's blue. Clue. The lowest place is also in the highest place, so we should actually be really, really close to this. Theoretically, of course. As I try to destroy the artificial chaos. You can't use a rocket on a platform with a yellow light tower. Alright, so I need to find a yellow light tower, apparently. And there's a rocket on it. So we're gonna go back down here. Okay, that's blue. Beats me at this point. We're just gonna keep going up. And then I'll just kind of make my rounds around the higher areas. And hope that this is the general area. Well, this kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm getting nothing right now. I'm just gonna go a little lower, I guess? Since I'm running out of ideas. This is why I hate this level. Alright. So I guess we're gonna go back up. See, I don't understand, like, how it could be so far away, yet so close. Maybe it's even higher than I think it is? Maybe? No, this doesn't have a rocket even. Oh, this might be it. Okay. Well, we found where it is. It's just kind of in a bitchy place, which is why I couldn't find it. So, we gotta ride the rocket over there, and then I've gotta, like, lock onto it quickly, I guess. Alright. Let's try this again. And I missed it again. Of all the places. Come on now. I've already spent too much time here. And there we go.
I got it. I'm ashamed to call myself a hunter.
As you should be, Rouge, but your level also sucks really bad, so I don't blame you. 6 minutes. 6 minutes too long. Oh well. Emblem 46, and it's time for a boss battle. You guys recognize this one, right?
Long time no see, treasure hunter. Did you find my emerald?
That's a good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time. Hand over those master emeralds. Give them to me.
Alright, pick up a ring.
I have no ordinary thief. I must protect.
And I killed him at 1975 because I drill dived him 4 times before the platforms even lifted off. Shoutouts to speedrunning and knowing that that's how you beat him before the gravity gets wonky.
Stop fooling around and give me back my emeralds.
What are you babbling about? Call yourself a hunter attacking a lady? Shame on you.
What What kind of lady goes around stealing gems anyway?
Most of them.
Me.
What in the world? Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch me.
Is that how you say thanks to someone who just saved your life?
Saving my life. Don't think I owe you one. You just wanted to hold my hand, didn't you? That's why you saved me. You're such a creep.
This isn't a joke, you know. Think what you want, Batgirl. I was saving the Master Emerald.
No matter what you say, it sounds crazy.
What?
Fine, then just take them. They stink like echidnas do.
If that's what you thought, you should have given me them in the first place. Finally.
What?
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
We should get going.
What's Rouge up to anyway? This is strange. It's showing energy readings from 2 separate Chaos Emeralds. Did they really think they could trick me with that fake emerald? Wait, Shadow. I'm the one who should be telling them the end is near, not you. Now is the time to end this long drawn-out battle. I set the place in history as the ultimate genius. If something happens to me, I'm counting on you to finish the job. Hurry! The moment for attack has come. It's now or never.
And that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Next time, we hop on to the Cosmic Wall, where one of my favorite concepts is. But until then, guys, thank you for joining me. This has been Mrhappyismissing, and I will see you in the next video.